Well, hey guys, and welcome back into our pregame show for Blitzball Battle 3. We are getting you ready to go for Game 10 of the tournament. This is the second game of the postseason.
Yeah.
And Peter, it is a repeat matchup from Game 5. We have We Got Ice versus Lovias. If you remember, We Got Ice went up 3-0, and Lovias came back to walk it off thanks to a hit by Nicky Cass.
Yeah, the man Nicky Cass.
What do you got on this matchup? Will Lovias take them again?
Well, here's what I got. I'm going to take it back a little bit because I see what Trevor did in the game before, and I feel like a team from this battle is going to have to beat Team Como because I don't know if Trev's got it this year. So I think these guys are the next best thing, and I think these guys are going to obviously play off in the final because I picked them at the start of the tournament.
And the winner of this one is going to face Team Como, who really has proven to be a force in this tournament.
Really good.
But so is Lovias. Lovias and Team Como, the only two undefeateds left. But like I mentioned, that last game was a really tough one for We Got Ice. They went up. Zoe had a hard time getting that second out, and Jack ended up giving that walk-off hit to Nicky Cass. But speaking to Zoe pregame, he took full responsibility for that.
Of course he did.
Alrighty, guys. Game 10 of the tournament, y'all's third game of this tournament, and it's a rematch of Game 5. You guys were up 3-0. Jack, back-to-back Cy Youngs. I know you take a lot of pride in your pitching, but Nicky Cass, who's been a force this tournament, he walked it off against you on the mound. How does that affect your confidence, if at all?
I think I pitched pretty well. I'm still going to be confident. We just got to put up more runs than the other team to win, but also we knew 3 wasn't going to be enough with the rules of this tournament, so we're just going to try to score more, pitch the same.
You mentioned the rules of this tournament. That's what's new in Blitzball Battle 3 is each player has to record 2 outs. And Zoe, I know that you had a little bit of a difficult time getting that second out yesterday. Do you guys have a different pitching strategy going into today, or is it going to stay the same versus Lovias?
Well, first, Nicky definitely walked me off because I loaded the bases, and then I was like, Jack, get this out. But yeah, we're going to try to mix it up a little bit. I was worried about throwing strikes the first 2 games. Now I'm confident. We should have won that game. We're going to win today.
You said you guys should have won that game, and as we're standing in here, we see all of y'all's different strike zones. This has become y'all's second home. It seems like you guys probably have the most experience in the warehouse with how much time you spend here. How do you think that plays into your advantage?
We know the rules. We know our athletic abilities, but we normally don't play competitive, strict rule games. So we throw a lot of balls, but the strike zone's moving, or I'm drunk or something crazy. So we don't normally play normal rules. So I think it's kind of an even playing field.
Okay. Alrighty, so like I said, rematch of Game 5. Confidence high versus Lovias today?
Super high.
Yeah, I'm super drunk.
No, you're not.
You're high, he's drunk?
Yes.
Got it. Alrighty, guys.
Kelsey.
And I'm Kelsey. Thanks for watching, guys. Back to you. So Zoe taking full responsibility for that loss in Game 5. But what's interesting is Jack, back-to-back Cy Young winners. Nicky Cass and Dalton have both shown that they've been able to hit. How are you liking that matchup, that pitching matchup versus them?
Here's what Jack has going for him. He has so many pitches that he can go to that if one of them's not working or if they're able to swing and get good swings off on one, you just eliminate that pitch and you go to something else.
Yeah.
He's got so many weapons. That's why he's won back-to-back Cy Youngs.
Well, you talk about the weapons. When we talked to Nicky Cass pregame, he seemed to be pretty confident against Jack. Okay, guys, we're getting ready for Game 10 of Blitzball Battle 3, y'all's third game of this tournament. You are one of only 2 teams left that's undefeated in BB3. A lot of talk around here that you guys are one of the more talented teams. Realistically, where do you think you stack up against the other teams in the tournament?
The best.
Please elaborate.
We're better than everyone else.
Better than anyone else?
Yeah, no, I really feel like we have the biggest advantage here, basically because Dalton and I have the team chemistry. And I said in the beginning, the only real people that could beat us is ourselves, and we've yet to do that. So hopefully we go 3-0 today.
You guys were down 3-0. This is a rematch of Game 5. You guys come back to walk it off. Jack Doyle on the mound. Nicky, you had the big hit Jack Doyle, back-to-back Cy Young winners. What can you take from your success against him yesterday?
I've faced Jack a lot in being in the warehouse, and I know all of his tricks. And a lot of people, they try and go up there and guess what he's going to throw. And for me, I just go up there and get one that I want to see and then hopefully put a good swing on it.
So Nicky Cass, we know that Nicky is such a confident dude, but man, does he seem to have some confidence, especially against Jack.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he sees him really well. He must have something that no one else here has. But I've also seen Jack just warming up before, as I said, dropping down different arm angles. I think he's just too good. He's just too good. They're going to have to score off Zoe.
Back-to-back Cy Young winners, winner for Jack. But whenever we were talking to Lovias, not only are they confident against Jack, against Zoe, they are very confident that they are the best team in this tournament. Dalton, I know you guys are aware of how much time We Got Ice spends in the warehouse. A lot of their content is filmed here. I asked them if they felt that gave them an advantage in the tournament. And they said that they normally just don't play with rules, so they feel like it's a pretty even playing field. Do you think that they have a little bit of an advantage having so much time here?
Not at all, and I mean, I think yesterday even proved it after we walked it off against them in the regular season. The bright side is we saw them yesterday, we know what they got, and we're just going to come back out there, swing our bats, and do exactly what we did yesterday, only instead of winning in a walk-off fashion, we're going to win in grand fashion. What
can you take from y'all's win yesterday that you hope translates to this game today?
We can hit both Jack and Zoe. It doesn't matter who's on the mound. If both of our bats are going, both of our arms are on pace, we are the best team in this tournament, and we're going to get a banner up here.
The confidence from Lovias as we head into Game 10 of Blitzball Battle 3. Will they be able to repeat the win versus We Got Ice? We'll have to see. Guys, we'll get it back to you. So Nicky confidence against Jack. Nicky and Dalton have confidence that they are the best team in this tournament. One of the only undefeateds left, like I mentioned. But, we wouldn't be able to be doing this tournament if it weren't for our friends at Shady Rays. Man, do we love our friends at Shady Rays. And we've partnered with them to give you guys an exclusive offer that's only available during this tournament, Blitzball Battle 3. If you use code WAREHOUSE, not only will you receive 40% off, but you are going to get early access to our limited edition collab pair with Shady Rays from who?
Jimmy and Jake, y'all.
Oh, my goodness. So make sure you guys go to shadyrays.com, use promo code WAREHOUSE. That'll get you how many percentages? 40%. 40% off of your glasses, plus early access to that special collab. Here's the sunnies. We love our Shady Rays. We also love our guy, Jolly Olive, who I bet would look really good in his pair of Shady Rays.
He looks good in everything.
He looks good in everything, and he knows his stats. Here he is.
Hey guys, thanks for throwing it over. We have another rematch in the second playoff game of Blitzball Battle 3. It's Lovias versus We Got Ice. Once again, two fan favorites going at it for much higher stakes this time. Let's start with the Ice Boys and the fan favorite, Lorenzo DeMalia. He's had a really good tournament also on the pitching side of things. He's been the most efficient strike thrower of any pitcher in this tournament at a strike rate of 69.6%. But yesterday was a tougher time for him. He allowed 5 singles on 15 pitches in the Lovias walk-off win against We Got Ice. The other pitcher on the team, Jack Doyle, has obviously been really good. One thing I want to mention is that Doyle hasn't had to throw a lot. Of pitchers with at least 2 innings pitched in the tournament so far, he has the lowest pitch count by far at 59. So that arm is fresh, and they're going to need 4 more outs out of him today if they're going to win this game. He holds the lead for the best strikeout to walk rate right now at 5.0, ahead of Nicky Cass and Lou Dab. There's also some milestones on the line for both of these guys. Zoe is 2 hits away from 25 total in his warehouse career, and Jack Doyle is 7 outs away from 100 total in his warehouse career. He won't get that this game, but what he might get is 1,000 career pitches, which he is 21 pitches away from. But if he continues to work fast, we might not see it this game. We might have to wait one more game. Let's talk about the Lovias though. They're the real story here. They're the higher seed, the 2 seed in the tournament. After starting 0 for 4 in his first game, Dalton Feely brought his average back up to 500 with a 4-hit game against We Got Ice. Most of that came against Lorenzo DeMalia. Nicky Cass, he's been a pitching revelation on the mound. He leads all pitchers with a 0.91 ERA in the tournament. Ranking in at third is Jack Doyle at 1.90. Despite this, Nicky Cass is second highest in hits allowed right now at 7. Only John Boy has allowed more at 8. Doyle, Cass, and Zoe, they're 3 of 4 pitchers to walk 1 batter or less in this entire tournament. They've been control freaks, but Dalton Feely hasn't. He's walked 5 batters so far, which is tied for second highest, right behind Jake. And last but not least, Nicky Cass has walked just 7 batters in his last 12 1/3 innings across 3 tournaments. He's been an absolute strike specialist, so the We Got Ice boys have to be ready to swing the bat. It should be an offensive firepower game, but it also could be a pitching duel. All of these guys are so great on both sides of the ball. This could be the game of the tournament.
All right, time right now for a quick look at the Shady Rays playoff bracket. The winner of the Love Yous versus We Got Ice game stays in the winner's bracket, will square off against Team Como. The loser falls to the loser's bracket, where it will face off against Hook, Line, Sinkers. All right, Pete Moylan, it was a great regular season game when these two battled earlier on. A 4-3 walk-off win by Nicky Cass and Love Yous. What do you expect here?
Look, I picked Love Yous to win this whole thing, so I'd expect them to continue on. I'd love to see what Jack Doyle does. He's good at making adjustments. He's got so many weapons. He can go anywhere he wants. I'd love to see what he does today, but the question's always going to be Zoe and what can Zoe do with the ball in his hand.
Nicky Cass, of course, has his eyes on the prize, but Kelsey Wingert, you're down there on the cement. What else does he have on his eyes?
It's going to be very interesting. He has had a pair of glasses that he has never worn in game, but he took batting practice with it and realized that the ball is 10 times more clear. He said that he has never worn the glasses in game. He tried them on, and now he's going to go with them this game. And we already know what he can do at the plate, right? He came up really clutch in almost every game they've had so far. But now, you guys, the ball's going to be even more clear for him. So we'll see how hard he can crush him today.
Who would have thought putting some glasses on won't actually help you see the ball you're trying to hit?
Didn't you pitch with glasses?
I did, yeah. Nice little pair of glasses my whole life. Started off, I even went with Rex specs for a while.
Oh, Rex specs?
Oh, brutal.
Were you pleased to wear those for the championship game?
I
Can
don't
you
know if I
dig
can
up a
find
pair?
those things. We'll
I don't
find them
care.
somewhere.
Fly your ass back to Atlanta and come back up here. I want you wearing Rex specs on championship day, okay?
Deal. Done.
Kelsey, you have a prediction for us?
I got to take Love Yous. I know Zoe really struggled getting that second out in that last matchup, but this is a really balanced team of Love Yous, one of the only undefeateds left. We know what Jack is able to do on the mound, but like Peter mentioned, all the pressure is going to be on Zoe to be able to throw more strikes and get that elusive second out.
Yep.
Peter?
Love Yous are my guys. I got to go with them again.
You know what? I'm going to be the contrarian. I'm going to go with We Got Ice. Why not? Just because of fun. And I think Zoe will improve, and I'm not so sure that Dalton can continue to swing the stick the way that. What are you writing down?
Contrarian? What's that mean?
Means the opposite of. Anyway,
Okay.
we'll see you tonight at 6 o'clock for first pitch. It'll be coming your way. The 2-seed Love Yous, the 3-seed We Got Ice. For Kelsey Wingert and the specs-wearing Peter Moylan. Yeah. I am the contrarian Chris Rose. We'll see you tonight, 6 o'clock Eastern. Thanks for tuning in to the Shady Rays pregame show.